My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. This is the only channel dedicated to UFC fight picks and DraftKings lineups run by MMA insiders and professional fighters. Every week, I join Dan Kramer and Nick Newell, two longtime professional fighters that have fought at the highest levels on the planet, as well as Jacob Lyons, a skinny kid from Indiana. So join us every single week for our full fight card breakdowns, our individual fight card breakdowns, our betting guide, and our DraftKings lineups. You guys are loving Monkey Knife Fight. The numbers are through the roof. We're loving it too. It is the easiest, again, the easiest way to make money watching fights. I know you love your DraftKings. I know you love your FanDuel. I know you love betting. We love those things too. But Monkey Knife Fight is the easiest way to make money watching fights, period. End of story. Go to WeWantPicks.com/MKF. You get a promo code WWP. They will give you an instant match for free. Deposit some money, $20 if you want.
It's literally is basically like you go to a website and then there'll be a question. Do you want money? You click yes, and that's how easy it is.
Like no joke, they give you. There's so many people I see in the comments like, oh, I think I'm going to do it. I'm a little nervous. I think I'm going to. It is free money. Free money. They will give you a free deposit.
Yeah, and I was talking about the games more than anything. Like just even going to one of these games we'll talk about. It's like one click. Oh, free money. There you go.
Well, we'll give you advice on what picks to do, but sign up now. I am telling you, it's free money. It is easy to play. Follow along, and you'll win. And we'll just go right to the main event. If you don't know what we're doing, this is what you do. Basically, they have fighter A versus fighter B. In this case, we have Jared Cannonier versus Kelvin Gastelum. All you need to do is say, do you think Jared Cannonier will land more than 100 strikes? Do you think Kelvin Gastelum will land more than 100 strikes? If so, you click more, and you 2.5 times your money. You play 10, you get 25. You play 100, you get 250 back. Jacob, what are your thoughts here? I've already done all my plays, and I did the more on this. What are your thoughts here? Do you like more than 100 and more than 69.5?
Yeah, I'm going through Cannonier's fights right now, and obviously, is this his first 5-rounder? It might be his first 5-rounder. But he hasn't had more than 85 total strikes. I'm back into 2016 right now. There's an 83. Talking about Cannonier.
Oh, okay.
So I haven't found one where
he's never done 5 rounds, ever.
I know he hasn't had 5 rounds, which is different. So 80 and 3 would be more than 105 if you do your math. And I do like the more here, even though I was just going through and I made it seem like I didn't like the 100 strikes. But I think that Kelvin, I was just just double check. I was just double checking everything.
Because it almost feels like you didn't know he's never done 5 until I said it.
No, I said before. Rewind the thing. I said I don't think he's done 5 before.
Go.
Unreal. More. I like the more. Kelvin's tough. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of volume, but I think that Kelvin will bring the volume out of Jared, if that makes sense. With his toughness, with his strikes. The only thing that would worry me is Kelvin getting all the takedowns and just absolutely mauling him, which could, bring that 100 down really quickly, because it only takes one round of being on your back for 4 minutes to really hurt those strike lines. But I think the safe play is probably a more play.
Yeah, and it's every single strike. So if Kelvin's holding him against the cage trying for a takedown and Jared is just banging away like this, those all count. I like the more here as well. I've already played that. Very simple. Click more. However much money you want to play, you lock it in, and you'll 2.5 times it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the co-main event. This is an interesting one. We have Clay Guida versus Mark Madsen. This is an interesting one because it's 3 rounds. Clay Guida is nonstop relentless. Mark Madsen is a very dominant wrestler. I feel like his line is low. Clay's is probably where it should be, unless you think he's just going to be on his back the entire fight. I think this is another more. I think it'll go the distance. I think they'll go at it. I think I like the more here. What do you think?
Yeah, because this is one of those where honestly Clay could be absolutely dominated for 2 rounds and then get 80 strikes in the 3rd round by being the more fresh guy. Now he's controlling the pace and he's just swarming them. So I definitely could see. I would play the more here for sure.
Yeah, I think especially because if Mark Madsen's line was 68, that would make me nervous. But 40, he just needs a little over 10 strikes a round. And especially if he does get those takedowns, he'll blow past his. So I like the more here as well. Let's do one more, and then we'll each grab one. Let's go to my buddy Parker Porter. So earlier in the week, we did a Monkey Knife Fight video. I brought on Chris Riley. Chris Riley sets these lines. He is the person who came up with 72 for Parker, 64 for Chase, and he walks through his logic and how he got there. So if you're more interested in that and you want his thoughts on these specific fights, check that video out. Right now, we're just telling you what to play, and these should be the final lines. I like the less here. So I do think this fight goes over 1.5 rounds, and I bet on that. Watch the betting breakdown. But at the end of the day, I think they're two heavyweight strikers. There may be a finish here, and I don't think it's going to be guns blazing. Although Chase Sherman has some high numbers, Parker's last fight, he set a record. He has a UFC heavyweight record for most significant strikes thrown in a fight. I just think that was lightning in a bottle, and it was that specific matchup, and I think this is a different fight and a different matchup. So I like the less here. These are pretty high numbers for two heavyweights. Even though they are two striking heavyweights, I like the less. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, and as much as I don't like agreeing with you 3 times in a row, I think I have to play the less as well. That honestly breaks my heart. Actually, you know what? Give me the less more randomly, just so I don't agree with you.
Okay. Yeah, the fans, that's super helpful for them. So let's each grab a fight. I will go first. I'm going to jump into slates.
First. I want to go.
I normally do Knockout Kings, and I'll just show you what that is very quickly. Knockout Kings, you pick any 3 fighters. If one of them gets a knockout, you get paid. If two get a knockout, you get paid more. 3, even more. I don't like this card for Knockout Kings. I just don't.
I was going to say there's not one person I would think. If you have to pick one person, I don't know who I would pick.
Everybody thinks it's going to be William Knight, but that's a really tough fight. And he should, honestly, he should. I think he'll get a takedown, get a TKO, but it's not a guarantee. I am not doing Knockout Kings, which ever since they introduced it about 5 weeks ago has been guaranteed money. I have not missed once. Free money to the point where they had to adjust the odds because it was just free money. So what I'm going to do instead is you put me onto these, and I love the 3s. Let me get
it's a 5
3.
Times. No, go 5 times. Yeah, right there.
A 3 for 3 to 5x my money. And if you don't like this one, we can go to that one. We have Bea Malecki, Jared Cannonier, and Austin Hubbard, or Pantoja, Nunes, and I like this one better. I'm going to do more, less. I think
you're probably right. You're right. Yeah,
Palatnikov gets submitted or knocked out. So I like the more, less here. What's awesome is you 5 times your money. Play 10, you win 50. This is my favorite. I love the 3 for 3s. I love these. And you get 2 options because I don't want to pick this one. I don't like this one. But the other one, I'm very confident. More on Pantoja, more on Nunes, the less on Palatnikov. The last thing I'll show before I let you pick is rapid fire. What rapid fire does, it takes random fighters, puts them together, and all you have to do is pick there. So this is saying, will Bea Malecki land more strikes than Jared Cannonier? And Jared Cannonier gets 27.5. Boy, 5 rounds versus
5 rounds,
3 rounds, and he gets more. I would say Jared. And then Austin Hubbard versus Pantoja. Pantoja gets 17.5. Oof. I think you do Pantoja as well. I take the 2 handicappers with the free strikes is what I'll do. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, go ahead. Do whatever you want to do. I mean,
okay.
Pantoja's going to get probably submitted in the first, but
okay. Good luck with that. Those are my picks. Jakey boy, what's your fight? What do you want to look at?
Well, normally I do the 5 times, but I guess that's not my thing anymore. So go to the like the main card slates. No, go to all day slates.
We were just there.
I'm gonna step it up. Go do it like a 10 times.
Okay, right. There is no 10 times.
9 times. What? 8. Yeah. No, 8.
All right. 4 for 4.
Oh, yeah.
Tough one. Good luck with this.
No, this is an easy one here. Let's go less. Let's go more. Ah, damn. I don't want Pantoja. I don't want Pantoja in there.
You don't get another option here. Only
this
the
is
3s.
Probably a more, but I have inside the distance. Go less on it. I have inside the distance, and I love Rovell. That's a tough one, though. That is a tough one. But I like the other 3.
Either way, and we're just here giving you our thoughts, our opinions. You go in there, you make your own decisions. These are great, man. $10 to win $80. I don't like this one, so I'm not going to do it.
Click it. Go ahead and click the 10. Submit it.
I'm not logged in. So $10 to win $80. I've done all my plays. That's our walkthrough. Let us know below what you like and watch our live stream Saturday night. What's great about Monkey Knife Fight is you want to play these lines immediately at weonpicks.com/MKF. But if you're watching the fights and it seems like every fight is getting stopped early and there's tons of knockouts and they're firefights, you can hop in there and start to play less-lesses. If it seems like everything's going to distance and that's the kind of night that we have, you can hop in there and keep playing. It doesn't lock down like DraftKings does as soon as the card starts. You can play these until the fight starts. So weonpicks.com/MKF. Let us know your favorite picks and plays. See you on Saturday.